I know. New game. Probably talking with everyone in just one voice. I know, my head's a little bit better now. I don't know how you play that game though without just having everybody in one lobby. Like, I don't know, unless the hunters go someone else, but I don't even think that really helps. 1-1 but invisible. I mean, I don't know if it's like completely invisible, I guess. Also, isn't that a power-up right there? Where are my power-ups? Some of these are power-ups. I demand it. One. Dude, I had Chipotle for the first time the other night because there was like, all right, so like we get out of the wrestling show, and then there is a shooting or a stabbing or something. So like like where all the bars are, so the cops are just had like the entire anywhere we could get food just completely shut down, which sucked. Also sucked because, you know, for the guy who got stabbed, I'm sure that sucked. But I mean, I might as well have been stabbed for how hungry I was. Are y'all okay in the US? No. No, we're not. We're not. No. No, we are definitely not. Yes. Two. Yeah, how casual it was is maybe the worst part. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, also you have to understand, I did come from a wrestling show that had a lot of violence. Have y'all considered therapy? We could go to therapy, but then we could also just blame other people for our problems. You know? We don't have universal health care, so we just, I mean, even if you want to go to therapy, you can't afford to go to therapy, or there's no therapist taking patients. In your area. This is actually a cool little level. I can just use TikTok therapists. I use Twitch chat therapy. Thank you very much. Yeah, don't sell yourselves short. Yeah, me and my wife tried one of the online things one time, and I would not. I say it didn't go well. Universal healthcare is a joke. You'd much rather pay for an actual service. Jokes are, you know, go crazy. Go crazy. Rather than wait 2 years for an MRI. When people say that, all I know is that they've never had to do anything in the US whenever someone says that. Yeah. Like, I mean, that's just such a fact. That's such a wrong thing. Like, you're legitimately, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but a bit of propagandized. And also we do that here. Like, have you ever had to go get something done here? I have gone to the doctor in Canada, actually. Yeah, I have. I actually have gone twice. Yeah. Plus, you know what? I'll wait a little bit extra if I don't have to pay for it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that argument only works if, like, the US had fast healthcare, but we also don't. You also wait here if you're not dying. Either way, I don't really, yeah, either way, neither of us, this is a Mario stream, you know what I mean? Like, you need to take that to, like, the political channels. I know, you can still get a private doctor in Canada. You could, if you totally wanted. That's, yeah, it's not like that goes away. You could absolutely pay. Like, no one's stopping you from doing that. In between IronBROS runs, please fix America healthcare. You know, as someone, I spent 6 months in the hospital in American healthcare. I have a few complaints. I've been personally wronged by our healthcare system. I had tons of fun at Forbidden Door. My wife said we were on TV a lot during the cage match. I didn't like the red jello. No, actually, that was something that started to wear on me, was the food after being there for so long. That actually really wore on me. Yay! Do 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 do. The grass is always greener. Oh, I mean, I don't think it's a grass is always greener situation. Like, jokes are you in Canada? Why don't you just go pay for private doctors then? Like, why don't you just do the thing you want to do if you're there? Yeah. I don't have that freedom. You want to know a game Kyle O'Reilly put in the NES? It had an AEW cartridge thing, so I don't know if it was any real game. I like to think it was pro wrestling though. But it just had an AEW logo on it. It was a fire ass spot. And I was like, oh, you guys did that for me because I'm here, right? You must be for me. Schwarzer Rogan, thank you so much. Contender. It'd be funny if it was a WWF cart. Well, I mean, from NES days, it kind of, that would make sense. You stole food from the Subway you worked at in college to survive? I stole a lot of food from Vail Resorts, so I understand. I know, I was happy to game with Kate again. Do 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 do. Oh, you can do it all day. It doesn't matter. I mean, like... There's no point. I feel like, here's the thing. There's, like, no point in arguing, like... with, like... I'm not saying that bots, but, like, people that give, like, bot responses. You know? I don't know what to do here, chat. This is where I wish I could look down. Okay, we got lucky. Yeah. 30. Oh, the day? This is the first one. Super P World. Yeah, I mean, regardless, you know, sadly, or not sadly. Listen, guys, my stream is never gonna be a place that politicians are looking at, you know. I shoot my shit sometimes just because I'm a loudmouth, but that's not me. Yeah. Oh shit, I wasn't even paying attention. Was this challenge previously in expert mode? No. Yeah, I don't want to be a state senator. I think that sounds miserable. I don't want to do anything, honestly, ever. I don't want any responsibility ever. I actively want less and less responsibility. I don't even like being responsible for my YouTube channel and shit. Can I play with Among Us with AOC? No. Would I play with her? Yeah, absolutely. Would I be excited for everything that happened afterwards? No, not even a little bit. Okay, you go up to the side, make sure they don't come out. Play Mecha Chameleon with her? That would be fun, actually. I played Fall Guys with Felicia. No, I've never played anything with AOC. I've never played anything with any politician. One time I did get off. The closest I've ever been was I did get offered to play Madden with Tim Waltz, but I was out of town. I was out of town. I forget who they ended up going with because I was out of town. Yeah. So there you go. That's the closest. Vice presidential candidate Tim Waltz at the time. And the whole thing was that we were never going to talk anything about. It was going to be literally we talked about football the whole time. That was the bit. Was that they were never even going to mention anything. Literally just talk about football. Suck it, rest of the world. Yeah. But it didn't happen. And honestly, how do I want to put that? The only reason I even consider doing something like that and involving myself in that extra deepness, because you didn't get paid for it, was because of how drastic the stakes were, you know? Whee! Do 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 do. As if you just don't care anymore? What? Do do. Any thoughts on the NBA news today? What, the LeBron's not going back to the Lakers? The Lakers don't deserve LeBron. Laker fans don't deserve LeBron James. I'm sorry. Laker fans are delusional. Laker fans think LeBron came like after a great Kobe run, dude. Because they didn't go to the playoffs for 6 years. Kawhi got traded to the Raptors? No, really? To the Raptors? That's kind of romantic, actually. Where do I think LeBron's going? I think he's going to Golden State, but I want him to go to San Antonio. I think going to San Antonio is the... This level doesn't look good, chat. I don't like where this level's going. You know? Do you trust this door, chat? I don't trust this door. Oh. Goats don't chase rings. Rings chase goats. I think anywhere he goes, it doesn't... Here's the thing. Anywhere LeBron goes is automatically a contender. And people... I don't know. People just have this, like, completely different expect out of him. I don't care. Like, if you're a LeBron hater, that's fine. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Like, live your life. Live your life not appreciating one of the best athletes we've ever seen. It's cool by me. The Blazers have no chance of doing anything though because their coach is... Do you think we door it or do you think we YOLO it? I don't know. The biggest crybaby? That's not even true. And you know that's not true. Yeah, there's tons of players in the league who have complained significantly more. Or just the same. Door. The ding dong does say YOLO. Yeah, but I kind of think door too. I want him to go to San Antonio, get a year with Pop, pass it on to Wemby. I think that'd be fun. I think it's door. Oh, well, if nothing else, we get a fatter YOLO. Popovich is still in the organization though, right? Like he's still in the organization. So I think that would be, yeah. No, my thing with most of the time people hold things against LeBron or their arguments against LeBron are just not based in like any lie. They'll be like 6-0 as if like losing in the first round is somehow better. Like it's not, you know what I mean? Like they're usually just like irrelevant dumb arguments or like he's a flopper or he's a crier. And when you look at, if you watch the games, he's a basketball player. The man plays basketball. He's got the ball a lot, so he gets knocked down a lot. I don't know. I just don't really care that much. Like when people say that, I'm just like, you've never been to a basketball camp. You've never learned how to take a charge, right? Like that never happened to you. Never learned how to get to the free throw line. I don't know. I think overall, we're just really lucky. Like if you're my age, I'm really lucky. I got to see a little bit of Magic Johnson. I got to see tiniest taste of Larry Bird. I got to experience prime Michael Jordan and all of LeBron James. I'm just a lucky dude, you know? I'm just a lucky dude at the end of the day. I'm a lucky basketball fan. Yeah, and then in between that, I had Kobe and Kevin Garnett and like Jesus Shuttlesworth, Tim Duncan. I mean, Tim Duncan, chat. Yes, and Kobe. Tim Duncan's better than Kobe. Kobe's the worst teammate in the top 20 all-time players. Boom. I'm a giant Kobe hater. I think Kobe and LeBron, people are delusional in opposite ways. The glove, now we're just naming players though. Gary Payton was fun. Gary Payton, Sean Kemp teams were fun. But Sean Kemp had a problem, and that problem was meth. Kobe's death made him a legend? No, I think Kobe playing for the Lakers really helped. I don't think his death hurt him though, for legendary status. Listen, dying early is better. Like, dying early is better for your legacy. And I'll tell you how I know this. There is a point where the big three in hip hop were Tupac, Biggie, and Snoop Dogg, right? Two of those people are still on the top list. And one of those people wouldn't sniff the top like 30. I'm just saying. Yeah. Chauncey Billups is my favorite player of all time. Definitely not helping Luka play for the Lakers. Playing for the Lakers is harder than playing for any other NBA team, and also better. But you have to very much live up to very unrealistic expectations and a legend that doesn't exist. Unreal legends. Oh. LeBron to Detroit, baby. If you switch Kobe and Duncan's teams, people won't rate Duncan high because he's, you know, he just did his thing. That's why. Yeah. LeBron's not good enough to carry a franchise anymore, but nobody's asking him to do that. And also, respectfully, he did carry the Lakers in the first round, so I don't know. He did carry the Lakers in the first round. He's 42 years old, guys. Like, the most points a 42-year-old player's ever scored in an NBA game is 3. This is a cool level. I've definitely played worse levels. I did not like that at all. There's only one other player that's even played to 42, and that's Robert Parrish. The oldest man alive. I don't know, I got so nervous like that. Yeah, I think LeBron is like, he could put the Spurs over the top. I'm not as confident about the Warriors, but I think he'd be really good. Spurs over top. Was he that old? Was Vince Carter 43? I thought he retired at 41. Maybe I'm wrong. Alan Parrish's dad from Jumanji. Duncan would have been able to, yeah, I think you could have put Tim Duncan on any team. Yeah. I think also people really don't give credit to how good Pau Gasol and Ron Artest were on those like second Laker teams. But it's kind of like the way that like people act like Michael Jordan played with literal plumbers. When you took Michael Jordan off those teams, they were still really, really, really great teams, you know? I don't want LeBron to go back to the Cavs, no. I think that would be boring. No, my God, no! How did that happen? No! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought you could run over a one-tile gap as long as you were holding run. I always get defeated by auto levels, chat. It happens every time I get an auto level. What do you mean? We die on auto levels all the time. And you know, auto level 2, bro. Literally, chat, I don't know if you guys have watched this. We die on auto levels literally every time. That way of dying was definitely the worst way I could have fucking... That was so stupid. Yeah, that was dumb. It was dumb. If you were a professional athlete, you would get on as many teams as you could just for the jersey number. I don't think that's how it works. I think you want to get paid. Oh, okay. Well, I hate that. All right, we would have lost the next level anyway. It's okay. It's okay. You're not supposed to die in auto levels, kind of the point. Digitally delicate. The problem is if it's not like labeled auto level, like I don't know. So the first thing I do in pretty much every level is like hold right or left, you know? And now granted, the way it happened, but I die in a lot of auto levels. Like that's a very common thing in this challenge for anyone doing it. Day 3 of requesting an attempt to beat Tailspin. Dude, Holy Diver, the guy who does Holy Diver is on like day 76. So you got a while to beat that. I definitely need to start a new unbeatable this week, though. Don't jump. First thing I should do is read the level name. Yeah. Should you make an IronBROS fail comp video? That's just an IronBROS video. Literally every IronBROS video is a fail until we win it. Choking for dev exits? Yeah. What's the feeling on non-platformers for Unbeatable series? I feel like you don't... I feel like just asking that question is offensive. Considering that I don't know which... Like... Do we really play a lot of platformers with it? Yeah. I mean, I guess you count Legacy of the Wizard as a platformer. I'm just gonna keep going. It's like they just give up at some point. Some of these creators just like change their mind. I already beat Million Secret Castle. It's already done. You can go watch the video now. What game are you looking at, Sakarian? Or might have already done it. Pay them per level to translate levels. You know what I need to do? I need to pay someone. I need to get a clipper just for Mecha Chameleon stuff. I mean, that's what I really need. I mean, that's what every streamer needs now is dedicated clippers. Do 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 do. Free employees got you. Is that what I said? Is that what I said? I don't think that's what I said. Yeah. Yeah, that's called mods, Anthika. Are you okay? Suck it, rest of the world. I want LeBron to go to San Antonio. I feel like San Antonio could use LeBron. I almost died right there. Yeah, I mean, you could. You suck it. Thank you for the tier 1. A blind playthrough of Shadowgate? I mean, I'll do a blind playthrough of anything. I'm not really, doesn't really matter what game it is. It more matters, do people want to see it? And does it look kind of fun? Does it look fun in some way? Mostly because I'm going to finish it, so it's got to be somewhat fun. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna leave California either. I agree. I don't think he's gonna leave California. I mean, like, cause honestly, I feel like the easiest, sexiest spot for LeBron is like Miami, right? Like, I feel like that's a really good, easy spot for him. But I agree. I don't think he's leaving California. I don't know if you guys have ever been to California, but it's nice. It's very pretty and the weather's good all the time. It's got a lot of golf courses without being muggy, and he can go to any of them. He's not going to the Clippers. They just, I mean, especially if they traded Kawhi. Basketball is definitely my favorite sport to watch outside of football. I mean, I like basketball more than football. No, why did I do that? That was my fault. At least that was my fault. You live in the CA Valley and have to disagree with the temperature aspect? Well, I mean, respectfully, LeBron's got a nice, I'm sure he's got a nice beach breeze hitting his house. Oh, cute. Dun, 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 dun. Technically, a timeout isn't death. Yeah, it is. You die when you time out. Okay, well, this is very... Okay, well, this is... Now I'm horrible. I'm horrible. Don't dox the man. Why does Dan Giesling hate us so much? Anytime we're gonna play with him, something randomly happens to him. I don't know. I know. Like, why does Dan hate me so much? I love Dan. Listen, you know what? It all stems to that one time where I said, someone asked me if I look like Dan, and I was like, I don't know. Dan's got more money than me. Because Dan looks like, Dan's got like, looks hotter than me. He looks like he's got better haircuts and nicer shirts, you know? I know. I hit him up and then he's like, oh, I'm going to end my 9-year hiatus of reality television. Am I a pro Mario player? I play games, bro. If he swears on the Bible for anything, don't trust him. Ooh, that's not good for his eternal damnation. Do 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 do. Dan, he's the greatest Big Brother player ever, and he also played Traders. You know what? Fuck it. Honestly, let's just get a new one. I've got another Mecha Chameleon date on Thursday. Oh, yeah. The Death Mushroom should also kill Bowser. I agree. He manipulated people so hard on Big Brother. You know what? You know what? I can't get over the Dan's funeral. Just, it involved like one of the absolutely dumbest decisions you could ever do in the history of time. Honestly. Like we give Dan Giesling a lot of deserved credit for that, but we also have to understand there was two people in that decision. And I don't think he could have done that decision with anyone who wasn't a fucking dumbass. It's not even his best play. I just like, he's sitting in a room for a day all by himself, just like, how the fuck am I gonna get out of this? What are we doing here? Dabba, 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 da. I would have been great on Big Brother. I wouldn't have survived long, but I would have been great. It's a very backhanded compliment. I don't think I can handle being away from anything that long. I don't think I can handle it. I think I would lose my mind. Yeah, I don't think I could do it. Reach the goal after feeding all 26 piranha plants. Yeah, I think I would. Big Brother? Big Brother's like 90 days. Big Brother's a long ass time. I don't rage bait enough to be successful at what? Big Brother? Okay, well this is... Fuck! Sorry. You'd be surprised what I could put up with for 90 days? Chat, I think I could do a subathon and have a better shot at... I could do a 90-day subathon. And I think that would be more fruitful for me than being on Big Brother, doing anything but winning Big Brother. Right? And I can still talk and see my wife. I can sneak away and get an HJ every once in a while. Whereas on Big Brother, no HJs. That's not what you should take from that. Also, like, can I be honest? Like, I'm kind of scared to do anything. I'm kind of scared to do anything because I've been doing this long enough that a lot of y'all didn't have the best first impression of me, right? So I worry walking into some place that would happen again, right? People just wouldn't have the best first impression of me, and then I get knocked out early. I get a bad edit, and then like... Well, a 90-day subathon only works... You only could go 90 days if people subbed. That's the whole point of a subathon. It would just end. Whatever. What are you all doing here? What's an HJ? Do not worry about it. Whatever it is, don't worry about it. It's probably nothing. What's a ZJ? If you gotta ask, you can't afford it. Oh, that's very bad. Oh, that's very bad. Okay, that's not good for us. You can midair over it? You can't midair in Mario Maker 2. Ah! God! I do have an idea, though, actually. It might be good. Oh shit, I gotta check on my foods here. I ordered Dominios. Is there another turtle anywhere? Oh, we're good. We good. We good. Oh. Oh, that door didn't open anymore. Ah! Where did I get a pizza? Oh, it's from a great local place. That door can't lock anymore. I only have... It doesn't have a lock on it. It can shut, but it can no longer lock. I took away that door's ability to lock. I learned my lesson. Okay, I'm kind of rushing right now. Yeah. By a local place called Dominios. And it definitely wasn't sitting at my front door for an extended period of time. It definitely wasn't sitting at my front door for possibly a half hour. Shit. Actually, I'm honestly surprised at how warm it is. Has there been an incident at the door? Yeah, thank God it's warm enough outside. What's the best pizza chain? Is the best hot but the worst cold? Papa John's, actually. I'm bacheloring right now. You want to come take care of me? Actually, that's not how it works. You gotta take care of Gina first. Little Caesars is bad warm, though. There's a reason they call it hot and ready and not hot, good, and ready. What did I do? My wife left me. She took the kid and left. Yeah, I got home from wrestling and she just took the kid and left me. Immediately after getting home from wrestling. Not for me. She hates wrestling that much? No, she watched it. She watched it and was like, "Oh my God, I see you on TV. I see you on TV." It's cute. She take the dog also? No, she left the dog. She knows how much I crave a snuggle. So she left the dog, so I got someone to snuggle with. Whoops. She's probably loving me because of my dad jokes. I don't make any dad jokes. Coco is in charge right now. I would agree with that. I hang out. I can't make any dad jokes. I hang out with DGR on a regular basis. He takes up all the allotted dad jokes we're allowed to say in any given day. It's an interesting level. Not a bad level. Yeah, DGR is the data center of dad jokes. He just sucks up all the energy for him. Is that not what I want to? Okay. Oh, damn it. He does. He holds it down. For all the dads. He gives so much dad energy that I end up having way less dad energy. But also, I guess I'm not a dad anymore, right? Wife left me and took the kids. Was the show that bad? It was AEW, and she didn't leave me because I went to a wrestling show. And that was a joke. No, the show was awesome. It was honestly one of the best pay-per-views I've ever been to. It was honestly one of the best wrestling shows I've ever been to. It was really, really good. Actually, I will say this. It probably was the best pay-per-view I've ever been to. Period. And I think it really was a good show because I had low expectations for it and ended up just being like excessively great all around. Mm-hmm. Yo, thank you, Shocking Rocker, for the gift membership. AEW never has bad shows. Best match of the night? Oh, Swerve Ospreay. Swerve Ospreay for sure. And what's funny about that one is I was the whole time I was like, why are they even doing Swerve Ospreay for the last match? We've got a fucking steel cage here. What the fuck are we doing? And then it happened and I was like, yeah, you know what? Fair. Thanks, Spare Time, for 44 months. I love subs. The Jay White return was really fun. We know it was really fun was we all saw someone go under the ring and we were like, who the fuck is that? And then we kind of were like, it's got to be Hangman, right? Swerve just started Lucha Underground. Yeah. What's the blimp fund about? I want a blimp. Oh, yeah, you can do that. The blimp fund is about getting a blimp. Do I think Adam Cole is coming back? I mean, you could go on his stream and ask him that, you know? Yeah, I like Andrade. I've always liked Andrade. Me and Adam Cole texted this morning. I said so. They probably didn't show it on TV, but because we were front row at the match, like we were front row, right? Like I'm like 2 inches from the cage. So I sent him this. So like Kyle O'Reilly was literally just laying there with his eyes open, playing dead for probably like 10 minutes. And so I sent Adam Cole a picture of Kyle O'Reilly, and I was like, yo, this man could play dead for a long time. And he sent back, he's like, Kyle's great at playing dead. It was pretty funny. My Instagram reel was so close. I mean, you could like, we were right there. Yeah, we were right there. I don't take a lot of pictures. There's Briscoe. Like that's how close we were though. Like we were right there. I did touch the cage many times. They yelled at me for touching the cage a whole lot. But all they were gonna do is yell at me. They weren't kicking us out. Big X, you know my favorite Big X song? The Christmas song. How much were those seats? We bought it. We went inside. We went inside and looked at what the most expensive seats or what the best seats were left. There were these 5 front row seats opposite the camera. And we were like, oh shit, they held those seats for celebrities. Weren't able to give them away. And now they're selling them. So I'm like, that's a good price. And then we check again 15 minutes later and they had dropped $200 and I was like, okay. And so I just bought them. They weren't that bad at all. They were cheaper than the seats that we originally had. The seats we originally had was in like the penalty box. I told Orange Cassidy he needs to check on Kyle because Kyle's dead. The kid we were sitting next to seemed convinced that Nate Diaz was coming to sit in our seats though. He looked at us like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? That's where Nate Diaz is supposed to sit. Yeah, it was a great show. It was, I mean, 10 out of 10. You guys know me, like I'm a huge wrestling nerd anyway. Like I definitely am like I'm one of those douchebags in the crowd that's like I'm contributing to the show. Is AEW better than WWE? For me, yeah, for me personally, but I mean there's other people that might like WWE better. WWE for me doesn't have enough wrestling, and the wrestling it does have is generally not as entertaining for me. It was in California, so it only went to 9:30. It was pretty great. Yeah, AEW's never had a bad pay-per-view. I did. I kicked Nate Diaz out of his seat. Actually, Nate came up and I looked at him. I just looked him up and down, and then he walked away. And then I said, "Bitch," under my breath. I'm a celeb. I'm definitely not a celeb, and I'll tell you why I know I'm not a celeb. AEW didn't do the whole like joining us here today and put me on camera. And in fact, it's never happened ever, not once. And that's how I know I'm not anywhere near a celebrity. 'Cause I've been to lots of wrestling shows, and the only show that's ever done that is Hood Slam. Yeah. I gotta fire my agent? Well, I don't have an agent. I do have like a management team, but they don't give a fuck about that shit. I think that's what they're supposed. I think that's what like real management teams do, but like management teams in gaming are like basically agents. They just break deals. They don't book my fucking flights. Who cares about celebrity anyway? Well, I would like to. I want to be on the Jumbotron though, waving at the camera at the Jumbotron to tepid applause of who the hell's this guy and why are they putting him on the Jumbotron at a wrestling show? Like, I would like that level of swag. Rosado! Thank you for the 5 gift subs. I am unworthy of that. Climbing back to 4K. Get Red Bull to make a call on my behalf. It's not really what they do either. I'm the level of celeb that I could afford Kaizo Coliseum. I mean, I guess you're technically right. Go with Ludwig? Isn't he bad luck? I don't know if I want to go to anything like that with Ludwig. He goes to things and his team loses constantly. I don't want my favorite wrestler to break his arm. If Adam Cole gets to come back to wrestle, I don't think he's gonna bum it. I don't think he'd bum it around with me. Shit. That's fine.
What angle? My signal runs next chapter.
Your streak for sure. I mean, wherever LeBron goes, I have to assume it's going to be for 1 year, right? I thought I fucked up right there for a second. He doesn't know anybody's shit. I like the idea of him going to San Antonio for a million different reasons. I don't hate him going back to Miami, but I don't think he's going to Miami. I don't think he's going to San Antonio either. I think he either goes with. I think he probably goes to Golden State, to be honest. I agree with the person who said he's not going to leave California. I don't think he's going to leave California. I don't think he's gonna do I don't honestly think he's gonna do a retirement tour. Leaving Bronny behind? Already been decided. Bronny's his own NBA player now, man. Bronny would have gotten a pretty good deal. If the Lakers wouldn't have exercised the option, Bronny would have got signed by a team. And gotten a pretty decent deal. Boston to recreate the Shaq and the Celtics jersey moment. I mean, Boston, I think, is like not a bad potential landing spot. Right? I mean, I think the best place for Braun would have been New York if New York would have lost the championship, but they didn't, so. He did. You saw something that Bronny's going to retire because he didn't get any offers? Mega Skull Sentinel. Well, I would say that you should stop looking at dumb fucking meme accounts for your NBA news, because that's not, A, that's not true. B, he's not a free agent, so he couldn't get any offers. And C, what? What is the comedy? You're so happy I was wrong in picking the Spurs? You know what? I don't even feel super wrong. I feel okay with my Spurs pick, you know? I think they were just a year too early. Like, I don't feel bad as a serious political or serious basketball analyst. You don't look at NBA news? So what was even funny for you? What was the funny part, Mega? Where was the comedy? You're watching France play? Yo, knockout rounds have been lit so far. Am I wrong? Yeah, but it wasn't, there's nothing true about it though. Like, I mean, I could do hypotheticals all day that are funny. That's my point. Knockouts have been wild so far. I couldn't believe the Dutch went down. And Germany, I know. What am I doing here? Is this what I'm doing? Yeah, we're gonna watch Party tomorrow. Well, that was a, oh, okay, that works. What time's the game tomorrow? I mean, yeah, I mean, we might not have any, like, traditionally strong European teams by the round of 8. It is a possibility. I mean, there still would need to be, you know, more upsets, but... Chat, what happens? Because, like, you know, I'm American. Like, let's say you're like a Morocco player, you know, you're like a player from Morocco. And, you know, you're not on any pro team, but then you come in and you have just like a banger World Cup. Do teams like scoop up a bunch of these like surprise World Cup players who might have been like under the radar in a small country? Does that happen pretty often? All these guys are not on pro teams. No way. Big offers? Okay. Yeah. They were talking about goalies that was a plumber the other day. Mm-hmm. Pro at some level. Yeah. Moroccan pro is different than Premier League is what I'm saying. You know, most of Morocco's a bad example because they do have a lot of big teams. Who was it? Oh my God. But yeah, they'll get bigger offers. Okay. 50 million followers? What the fuck? Yeah, Morocco was a bad example of it. I will say Morocco is not a good example. Egypt's a big country too, but what I'm saying is there's definitely got to be guys that come out, ball out in the World Cup that were relatively like unknown and under scouted. I mean, I feel like that happens in every international competition every year, right? Like it happens in basketball, international basketball. This might surprise me, but a lot of people watch the World Cup. Yeah, but 50 million Instagram followers that's a lot. I mean, listen, 5 million. I could understand how instantly you could go to go from nothing to 50 million that is a big jump. 17 million still a tremendously insane number. Yeah. There's a big gap between 1 and 17 million, and it's 16 millions, you know?
Let's go.
Yeah. The guy I'm playing IronBROS can finally come back to the channel. Oh, you're one of those. Oh, you're one of those. Ugh. I'm so happy to have you back. Oh, God. Hi, Stinky. Just 100K to get you out of debt and you'll be happy? 100K Instagram followers are gonna get you out of debt? How do you make money off Instagram? Shit. Oh my God, I almost fucked up. The 100K Insta followers then make an OF. Actually, you're right. 100K Instagram followers then an OF could do it. Actually, yeah, you're right. No, I'm being serious. I don't know how you make any money out. Instagram, Meta sent me a check for Facebook and Instagram views for last month. I had like 3 million and it was like $1.49. You know, medical bills suck. Oh, I know. I was there once. You've heard my story, Bucky, right? Rich now? I feel like that's like the equivalent of someone like having one episode on a random television series that is constantly in rotation, constantly in syndication. Yo, thank you for the 50 Canadian dollars. I mean, you don't have to give me any money to make it better. It's not your job to make up for Mark Zuckerberg. Who's gonna pay for his glasses? Fuck my dick hole. Are you kidding me? Fuck my dick fucking shithole. Friends Castle makes bank on reruns? Yeah, but the one coffee girl who Joey hit on one time that had one line, she probably gets like a penny.
Let's go.
That was a good run, but not good enough. Not good enough. Yeah, there's other people on TV shows who get residuals. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Cordell, thank you for 4 months. Bump, bump, bump. Ignore that one.
Let's go.
I get no residuals. I guess I get residuals on YouTube videos, and so like every once in a while, like a random YouTube video that's old will just like pop off a little bit. So that's kind of like residuals. All right, this is the run. We're not going in there. things in the background of new soup levels that keep rolling up and down like boners? What's your boner look like? Wait, what does your boner look like? Cause how was wrestling with Jim? Honestly, it was me and him were talking about it. One of the best shows I've ever been to. And this is actually surprising me because we went to AEW Revolution in LA earlier this year, me and him. That was a great show. Top tier fucking show. Somehow this show is better. No, I don't really care about that. No, the whole goal with even putting up clips is just to try to get more people to like this.
I forgot to resub for months.
You son of a bitch. Speaking of making money off Instagram, you watching Love Island this year? Am I watching Love Island this year? I am Love Island. Actually, chat, I'm gonna be on a relatively large Love Island podcast in the next couple weeks. I'm pretty hyped about it. The company that produces all my, like, the sports shows that I mostly do is producing a Love Island podcast. And they hit me up. And they were like, how much do you know? And I was like, how much do I know? About what season? What do you want to ask me about? I love Love Island, dude. It's the best, trashiest TV. We're in like the best part of Love Island too, which is the week after Casa. Oh, it's so great. You're going to college? Congrats. Love Island is a reality show equivalent to AI Slop. That's 90 Day Fiance, my friend. Love Island is the reality show equivalent of walking around the Louvre looking at fancy paintings like the Mona Lisa. In reality show world, you know what I mean? Yeah, when comparing it to reality shows, that's just comparing it to other reality shows. So overrated? My God. You guys spend a lot of time making fun of things I like. That makes me sad for you. Oh, I can't wait for movie night tonight. What's the worst hobby in the world? Probably murder. Let's say that murder is a bad hobby to have. Yeah, I think that's the worst hobby in the world. Any collabs with Smalland coming up? I think we're playing Mecha Chameleon on what day? I think we're playing Mecha Chameleon on Thursday. Me, Smant, Failboat, Doug. And then on Friday we're doing a 3v3 archipelago race thing. And I'm not exactly sure the rules to or what game I am playing. I enjoy playing Mecha Chameleon, so. Am I still beefing with Failboat? I mean, here's the thing with me and Failboat. I love Failboat. think the world of him and respect him more than anything else in the world. But me and Failboat are both very keen and aware that what really drives streaming nowadays is drama, right? So if we create drama between us, yeah. I mean, I like Magic the Gathering too. I have Magic the Gathering tattoos, so. When's the dance off? The heart rate challenge? The heart rate challenge in Love Island? I don't know if they're gonna do the exact heart rate challenge because they kind of, I mean, they really sabotaged the girls on the heart rate challenge is what I'd say. They did some all-time shitty shit. My sleeve's on my left arm. It'd be a right arm sleeve. And I mean, I'd go get tattoos on my right arm right now. But the right arm is, the whole point of my right arm is I want to do this arm for nothing. I want to pay very little money for this arm outside of tips because this arm costs me so much money. I'm a Magic the Gathering fan. That is the Magic Online version of it, though. Yo, $10 more. Say hi to your son. He's 4. Viral Maximus. Damn, what a fucking badass name. It's a badass name for a kid. Feel really bad naming my son Brandon. I do. Whoa, 10 gift memberships. Get out of here. The Black Lotus on my hand is from Magic Online, not Arena. I play Arena, but I only do drafts. That's it. I mean, I'll probably play like in person like 2 or 3 times a year, and it's like either sealed deck or draft. I don't do any commander. I don't do any constructed really anymore. Suck it, rest of the world. I was huge. I was a huge tournament player for the longest time. I did type 2 and then sealed deck shit. I was rather highly ranked in my region when I was under 18. But when I went to college, I sold all my cards and just kind of stopped playing. Honestly, I just made a lot of bad decisions about my collectibles in college. Yeah, I was huge, but like once they dropped Urza's Saga from Type 2, I kind of became less into it in general because combo decks kind of were not a thing anymore, and I really liked combo decks. Is this like an only up? Yeah, I was a big Urza's Saga fan. Dude, you're hot, Wavy, you sexy fucking bitch. Wavy, I'm trying to like think of like fantasy look that's not like, you know, generic like Frodo shirt. Suck it, rest of the world. Yeah, I don't like the license sets at all. You're new here, sorry, but can you ask me my real name? No. Hey, it's out there. It's out there. But everybody calls me Pooh. There's literally nobody in my life that doesn't call me Pooh.
Twitch and YouTube chat. When is it too early to decorate for Halloween? July or August?
I think August is definitely too early. Where are we going? My name's GrandPooBear. Maximus. My name is Maximus. Why do I feel like I fucked up? Wow.
I still haven't recovered from the passing of John Sports. We carry the flame.
That was cool. Starman! Yeah, he's so dead. He's super dead, so. Actually, can I tell you guys a story? So this is my last year. This is my last year of a Red Bull contract, right? So we're renewing. We're getting a new contract. Like, it's not like they're not dropping me. I'm not leaving them, right? So we're talking about a new contract, and I was just like, you know, I was like, hey, I take less money for more years because, you know, I have to plan out these events. And if I knew these events were guaranteed to happen this long, it's easier for me to kill off characters or bring them back or do anything. It's easier for me to handle these storylines if I know how long I have. I was like, that's my justification. It's easier for me to kill off John Sports. Fire. I'll never. No, I don't think Red Bull will ever just like outright get rid of me. I think they'll slowly wind me down and then try and make me work in their office is how it'll work. I've been there too long now. Can I get my own flavor in the new contract? I'm not that type of guy. Well, I'm also just cheap. Imagine the Red Bull Poo edition in stores. Yeah, I'm sure that would sell a ton. Honestly, low key, them doing a poo flavor, being named and just naming it after me, like that would get them some PR. Like they would, like companies would cover it, right? Like media would be like, oh, Red Bull's got a poo flavor. So maybe I just got to phrase it the right way. Oh, he committed Sudoku. Oh. How sad, Bowser. Yeah, I don't know if it would sell, but it would at least get some media coverage, right? It would get some clicks. Yeah, it'd be like honey. Actually, I would be like, yeah, my flavor, the blueberry. Just bring it back. My face is on a can. I don't think I'll ever. I mean, the only two people I even know who's ever had their face on a can is Max, Checo. Oh, I guess Max, Checo, Daniel Ricciardo, and Ninja are the only ones I've ever seen get their face on a can. So I don't think it's ever happening.
Let's go.
I'm not against playing DOS games, no. What is the point of this? Same. No, no, I think it's a good thing. I mean, I think it's worked out great for me. Also, like, next year is like 10 years with Red Bull, chat. Like, that's fucking wild. Or 2 years, sorry. That's fucking wild. I've been with them since 2018. Who's the longest? Oh, they've got athletes that have been around for 30 years. There's one athlete that has been around since they signed Athletes in America. He's a kite surfer. Whose name is slipping my mind right now, and it's bothering me. And I'm a poser for not knowing it. Are my kidneys still functioning? Do you drink coffee? That is well. I'm pumped. I might be the longest gamer, but the longest American gamer they've ever had. I take it back. Anakin. TK Anakin's been with them longer than me. Never mind. I immediately lost that. Remember when I was like, Chad, I'm not going to... Well, no, it was 10 years ago, Florian. And also, to be fair, when I was out there that time, I definitely did not think it was a possibility. It wasn't until after that stream that I realized it was a possibility. Okie dokie. Kaiser Coliseum, September 25th through the 27th. Did I keep my first sponsored can of Red Bull? No. I didn't get like one can. I also didn't keep my first hat. It's sitting. My first hat's actually in a box on a wall, not in my house. Like in a cool box on a wall, but it's because John Jackson gave it to me. Auto chat, auto. Look at me! Look at me! Robbie Nash, that's his name. Robbie Nash. I get scared of autos. I think a cola is only in Europe. I don't think we have cola in America. Ugh. How does an auto end up in normal? Because people die in them, chat. I don't think you guys are not understanding how many people die. Oh, thanks again, Nate. I don't know why that alert just went off now. Okay. I died in 1 out of 10 autos. I wish it was only 1 out of 10. It's way more than 1 out of 10. Fuck. I shouldn't have done that. Sparkling ice sponsor? What is sparkling ice? Oh, you know what I want is I want a good liquor sponsorship. It's a nice vodka sponsorship. I feel like that's what you do when you get old. You start promoting booze. Where's my tequila sponsorship? Buzzballs? Dude, Kirkland sponsor? I'd bend over backwards for that. That's an all-time sponsor right there. Part of me wants to YOLO this. What am I doing? I'd have to start drinking on stream? How do you know I'm not drinking on stream all the time? Get a good Charmin sponsor? I would never shill for big toilet paper, okay? Whereas I would shill for low cost bidet every day of the week. Why would I shill for big TP? So you can have a crusty ass. I don't want you to have crusty ass. You assume I've been drunk all the time? I'm drunk and high all the time on stream. Exclusively. I feel like it'd be hard to run a stream like that. Have I ever been drunk and or high during a stream? Yes. Trying to get that Ludwig bidet money? I don't even see him promoted anymore. Did he sell the company? The clear eye filter? Easy to run a kick stream like that? Yes, you've seen me drunk and or high on stream, and it's probably been during a charity stream. You hope I wasn't sober for the... I don't think any of us were sober for the Hood Slam stream. Yeah, I don't think... I think DGR was the sober of us, and I don't even know if he... I think he was still drinking too. Yeah, have you ever watched Speedrun Session? You see me. I get pretty lit during speedrun sessions. How does a bidet that uses no plumbing work? What washes your ass? You just take a water bottle, cut a hole in the top of it, and then you squeeze the water bottle, and then it shoots water up your butt. What do you mean?
Let's go.
Ludwig sponsored by Red Bull, yeah. They signed Ludwig, and all the cool ideas I used to get, they were like, should probably give them to him. To be fair, I think Ludwig might be the greatest content creator ever. And I'm just a speedrunner, so I think that's a fair reasoning. Ludwig Koopa, yeah, you know, he looked at me like I was the dumbest motherfucker in the world when I said I thought that's what he was named after, and I didn't know. I heard Kawhi's going back to the Raptors. I like that trade for the Raptors. Right? I mean, just in all reality, if Ludwig's in it, it's getting a lot more views than if I'm in it. It is his actual name. Yeah, it is his actual name. Water bottle bidet would be a fire company? That's literally a thing. There's tons of them. Uncle Bob's second level. Reach the goal as Super Mario.
If you pass the 50-level IronBROS challenge, you should continue and then change with Nuzlocke. 50 is a great start for the Nuzlocke challenge. 1 life for each character. Full rules are on
It's not a bad
extended
idea.
Discord on speedruncom. Also,
Not a horrible
the W
idea.
bar is at 104 levels. You have the power to blow it up.
Whee! Are you fucking kidding me? That's fine. We're okay. Cute level. Eee. Yeah, I don't know. Like, once you go bidet, you're just like, oh my god, how dirty has my butt been? Also, it's Pride Month. Shoot water up your ass. For one more day. Straight people can shoot water up their butt too, and they should. Jump off, you son of a bitch. Oh. Isn't poop clumpy though? How does a bidet get it all? Wait, what? Bro, water created mountains. It can handle what do you mean isn't poop clumpy though? What kind of poop are you having? What do you mean clumpy? You know what? Actually, I take it back. Don't answer that question. I don't want to know anything else about what you meant by that. Yeah, like, okay, here's what I would say. If you got poop on your hands, would you wipe it off with toilet paper? And just toilet paper. Or would you run water on it? It doesn't matter, Holden McGroin. Never shaking your hand ever fucking ever.
Let's go.
One. Full concentration now. I have nothing but focus. I can't be entertained by y'all's ridiculous statements. How does water wash anything? I wash every other part of my body with water, but how would it wash my butt? Like, really? No, I'm just beginning to realize a lot of you had never, like, washed your car or used a hose before. Now I'm just concerned. Yeah, you could still do that, Holden. Yeah, I like the aesthetics of SMB3 too. I wish SMB3 had a little bit more like individuality in this game. I think actually one of its big problems is it's kind of samey. I don't like this. This level's making me uncomfortable. I didn't like that. Okay. No, I think SMB3 doesn't really have anything like super sexy about it. Like, cause you can grab stuff, but you can't throw it up. I think that's ultimately its problem. You know, it's just like, it doesn't have a lot going on for it.
Let's go.
I didn't realize he was still chasing me. Damn, that was my fault. Yeah, that was my fault. I think I should have just ran underneath those. I think it went wrong when I jumped over the two. I mean, that's a safe route, and then didn't have a good jump there. Ah. It's a good level, too. I can't be too mad at it. Yeah, it's a good level. It was a good run. I should have just done it. I should have just kept going, though. Yeah. That would have made it easier. Fuck. We've been having some decent runs lately, though. You know, we have been having some decent runs lately, so we can't complain about that. I mean, I think like we've had some runs where, I mean, I think we're doing good. I think we're on a better spot. You blame the bidet talk? I had nothing to do with the bidet talk. It was because I took I tried to be safe that one spot. Yeah. The internet said to get a drying cloth. I don't know why you guys are... I guess, like, I don't know why it's like you need instructions on how to wash your butt. Yeah, I feel like you all... But this is what I'm scared of. Are there a lot of you grown men that just aren't washing your butt? Are you just not washing your butt? Like, I'm concerned, like, I'm just concerned about y'all in general, that this is like, it's like such an, like, I don't think the concept of a bidet, like, I don't think the concept is that crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a crazy concept. It doesn't take a lot to understand. Is all I'm saying. Yeah, but just like, I don't know, I feel like if you had never heard of a bidet and then someone was just like, oh yeah, we use water to clean our butts, you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I understand how water can do things. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't think you should need this much. It's fine. That's fine. We haven't even started. I want to get a fancy toilet, chat.
Let's go.
Follow Ronald Reagan's advice. You wash your hair and the shampoo just trickles down. Like most trickle down suggestions, I don't think that's how that works. Ignore that. One of the toilets from The Sims you can talk to? Why are Japanese bidets so much better? What's so nice about them? Yeah, mine's got an air dryer, chat.
Let's go.
I think there are a large amount of men, though, that are showering like that. And listen, I can't defend that, dudes. Wash your ass. Wash your dirty ass. Rex Nilo, I know this might sound insane to you, but it's almost like the people that make them have already solved all of those problems. This is what I'm saying, Rex Nilo. Like, these are all easily solvable problems. Like, this isn't a crazy concept. Dude, they have little air dryers on them. How do you dry your ass when you get out of the shower? Explain it to me. Why do I have to explain to you ways you can dry your own ass? You're an adult. I shouldn't have to explain this to you. This isn't a crazy concept. You don't need NASA to come figure out these problems, bro. I don't take the money Buy a new towel every week. I don't care what you fucking do. That's your personal business. You have a sticky towel? You know what? You know what, chat? You know what, chat? Again, if you're not clean, all right? Use TP. I don't give a fuck what you use. Do your own thing. Listen. You can do whatever you want. But literally, they have air dryers on them. They literally have air dryers. You spread your cheeks and it blows air up your ass, and it's wonderful. But pick away and shut the fuck up like this is some fucking, oh my God, how will the scientists figure out how we dry our asshole? How will the scientists figure out this out?
Let's go.
What are we doing? Like when you say that to me, you get out of the shower, you dry everything off, and then you're like, fuck, how am I gonna dry this asshole off? Well, wet again. I think I fucked up, didn't I? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, you know what? I'm concerned about a lot of y'all. Like if you're using the argument, but how do you dry your butt? There's a lot of ways. Lots of different ways. There's a plethora of ways. Yeah, go outside and tan it for all I care. I don't know, walk around. You can figure it out. Heard some folks use the towel every day. What is the towel clean? The washing machine. You got the impression of the multi-use thing? Listen. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. 99% of the time, when you wash with the bidet, there's going to be nothing after a wipe. Nothing. Completely spotless. And I think this is going back to my concern about you guys. Like, what do you think is happening? Like, you're like, well, what would I do? What do you mean? You can eat off it? I do eat. Listen, I eat off it plenty. Yeah, like, what do you think's happening? Would you stop? Would you be like, oh, my butt's half clean, I'm gonna stop? Or would you wait until your butt's full clean? Even if you have a poop that requires a multi-wipe? Holy shit, motherfucker, dude. What are you talking about? Bro, go outside. Go outside. Put all the mud that's ever existed on your hands. Come inside, and fucking put a power washer on it. What do you want me to do? This is the dumbest fucking thing. We're moving on. Eat some fiber, for real. Oh. Power wash your fucking hands. I don't know why this is like a crazy concept. Yeah. Why am I so slow on this one? Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. I know. I don't need to demonstrate. I need to know why you guys have such a weird, like, you're like, but where did the poop go? Well, how'd the butt dry?
Let's go.
You know what you should say? You know what you should say? You know what? I'm just scared because I've never touched my own butthole and I'm scared I'm gonna like it. That's what you really mean. And you know what? You will. You'll be like, oh, this is amazing now. Blow warm air up my ass all the time. That's where the term hot air up your ass came from, chat. Blowing smoke up your ass. It's from bidet drying. Men literally have a G-spot up there. Listen, I'm not here to spread conspiracy rumors like the G-spot. I'm sorry, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. We're just now. I'm just trolling. I'm just joking. And then it's called the Warren G. Yeah, next you guys will be like, oh, and the clitoris. Shut up. Suck it, rest of the world. All right, I'm done. I'm hoping that 4-year-old hasn't been watching. That's on us. YouTube completely understands how to wipe their butt properly.
Let's go.
They understand. They're over here like, yes, I can do this. I'm worried about y'all, Twitch. I hope I didn't need that. Both people watching on YouTube? What does that mean, Holden McRoy? You think I'm not popular? Not only do you not understand how to wipe your own butt, but now you're resorting to petty insults to me? There are dozens of them over there. They're thriving. They've won all the horse races today. I don't know what you're even saying. I could. There's almost 400 people over there.
Let's go.
More like Grumpy McHolden. Am I right? He's probably grumpy because he's got a dirty, scratchy butt. You use wet wipes? What do you do with them? Do you throw them in your trash, or do you just dump them into your sewer system? Those things aren't flushable. Even if they say flushable, those are not flushable. And also, they just don't work. Wait, Holden, how do you dry your butt after a wet wipe? Yeah, how do you dry your butt? It's wet. How do you dry it? You throw them away? Yeah, if you put those in, I hope you don't, listen, if you have a rental, flush them. But if you ain't got a rental and you're flushing those bad boys, oof. You do,
I
Ren?
don't wipe my butt because I don't let shit bother me.
That's kind of a bar, though. It's kind of a bar. No, none of the wet wipes are flushable. Doesn't matter how flushable they say they are. But if I'm at an Airbnb or a hotel, right? Yeah. No, it doesn't. It's gonna be bad. Yeah.
To go.
We know why you keep having to change Kaizo Colo houses. Well, no, I just want to get a nice house. Like I want to. There's houses I just want. This is an auto level, I think. Maybe not. I'm concerned, Ruby. I'm concerned. The right to bear arms and the right for a dirty ass.
To go.
Was this all or just I can't remember. What level design? What game is what? This? Mario Maker. Whee! 50 of these? I'd be okay with that. Yeah. I'm not obsessed with the days. I'm obsessed with the concept that there's grown adults out there that have enough money to subscribe to a stream. So they have disposable income, which means they have a job and they've been employed for years and they can't figure out the way to engineer drying their asshole. That's what I'm obsessed with. Use your mom's credit card. She still helps you wipe too, apparently. Make him go, pal. As if you're like 40? They won't let you install one? Does your landlord come and look at your toilet seat? You just take it off when you're done. It's not a Japanese toilet. Use your elbow to wipe? I'm not even gonna address that. I'm just mostly gonna be impressed by your flexibility, to be honest with you.
Let's go.
Rated, thank you for 104 months. Thank you, level up fella. That's bad. Yeah, I think that's a weird thing for the least to address. Shit. Shit. Weird seeing me outside of YouTube? I'm pretty much exclusively outside of YouTube, mostly. Honestly, very rare I'm in YouTube. Like, I'm a streamer, gamer, not necessarily like a content creator, I'd say. The fuck are we doing here? What am I doing? Oh, fuck. And we're looking for a P switch. Am I missing something? Do you know why we stopped as Americans using water to wash our butts anyway? Because in the early 1900s, paper companies realized they could sell paper towels as toilet paper, and they ran big targeted ad campaigns to claim that washing your butt with water was dirty and unhygienic. This is very true. Big paper. You're being brainwashed by corporate America to have dirty butts. I don't think this is gonna help. You don't even know how to use the 3 seashells? I think we're done. Did I try someone else's before I got one? No. There was one in a hotel once. No, I just was like, you know what? I'm an eater, okay? And I eat I wash all my vegetables before eating them. So, what else am I eating that needs to be washed? Yeah, Hawaii's only a state because the Chiquita company needed bananas. These are all true things. Funky Kong, thank you so much. Why farm 1-ups in a 1-life run? I'm not. I'm looking for, trying to hope I just find this. I don't think I am. Dole, Chiquita, whatever. Banana companies. Yeah, the history of bananas is just not good. The pest. No, he's right. PDX was right on that. That was, for weed. Weed was, one of the big reasons that people are using to justify making weed illegal. And the big propaganda that was being pushed around was it makes minorities crazy. That was a large, big media thing for it. Mm-hmm. That is very true, Bumble Gigi. What do you mean? That isn't true, question mark? Very true. Yeah, that is a, not just, okay. Yeah, very true thing. How would you do this? Dude, I don't know. I haven't beaten this challenge yet either, honestly. Like, on paper, I thought this was gonna be the easiest challenge ever. How does it want me to do this? Does it want me to just, like, I don't even know how I would do this one. Whatever. I did. No, the wind doesn't come in gusts. Sometimes it's gusty and sometimes it's constant. I guess we never waited actually to see if that one did. Yeah. Reach the goal after defeating all 3 Bowser Juniors. I know, I've thought about doing this challenge on a new profile. Oh, this looks fun. I don't need to wait here. Brr. boo, boo, boo. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm dead. No! That's fine. It was the first one. Is IronBROS corrected for difficulty inflation? No, I mean, it just is what it is. Inflation happens. I should have beat it 3 years ago. You know, I shouldn't have taken 2 years off. I should have just beaten it.
Let's go.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that level was. Not by me. Oh, there we go. Ah! There we go. 1. ET Atari is unbeatable. I can do that for my next beatable game. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that for my next beatable game. I have Atari, ET Atari on console. Yeah, we can turn comments back off. Dude, I fucking hate levels where the poison water comes up to us. Yeah, I mean, I think that's why normal's great. Like, I feel like normal can range from something that's like stupid fucking easy to like something that clearly should be an expert. And I think it's part of the reason why this works so well. Honestly, Super Expert Mario Maker 2 is not anywhere near as good as Super Expert was in Mario Maker 1. Make it a challenge to beat all console games, starting with Atari. Ugh. Dude, have you ever played an Atari game? Atari fucking sucks. Also, 98% of NES games fucking suck. Now the Super Nintendo, that's got bangers. That's got tons of bangers. But it also has a bunch of really fucking shitty games. Respect to the beat all games on a console people, but like, fuck that shit, dude. A lot of Nintendo games are just Atari games. They are. It's my favorite Mario Maker 2 level. The next one. Yeah, props to, I mean, props to anybody who's on it. Props to Beast for the N64, Spike for the SNES, TMR for the fucking NES. Like, props. Dude, there's just so much shit on any console. There's so much fucking garbage bullshit crap. It's just not worth doing. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, respect to it, I would never fuck. I just can't be that guy. Yeah. Reach the goal after defeating all 30 Goombas. Yep, this is my new favorite level right here. Wee. 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 France is winning. Boo. Oh, that's not good. I guess, honestly, that was kind of easier, actually. France is on another level. I agree. I feel like France and Argentina are just playing very good, but I mean, it's knockout rounds. Anything can happen. There's a game called Load Runner for NES that I never beat, that I've always like, kind of like, had an inkling and a wanting to beat. But I don't know how hard that game is considered. Yeah, I don't know how hard that game is considered. Like in the grand scheme of things. You know what I hate about those clips is like, my editor doesn't talk to me enough to, so, cause I'd be like, yeah, don't put that fucking clip in, right? I'd be like, don't put that fucking clip in the video. Like, just ignore it. Just do the good runs. And he's gonna be like, nope. He's probably laughing right now, hearing me talk about it. He edits it in. I don't even know how you do that. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't even know. Yeah, he's gonna slow it down, really analyze it, break it down, get the full like Sports Center analyzation. If he puts that in there, the rest of the year I'm only doing archipelagos, and that's all I'm giving him to edit for the rest of the year. Full warning. Great level. One. Play perfectly and your editor can't make clips like that? That's fair. Fair. I can't argue your logic. That's fair. Flashback? No. I mean, I feel like I got to do the 3D Zelda pretty soon because I want to finish off the year with a all Zelda archipelago. I don't even want to do it. When did you first start to expect that? Am I a chopped unk? Am I a chopped unk? I'm not a chopped unk, am I? Wait, am I a chopped unk? Isn't it the 4th of July on Saturday? Full warning, I will not be streaming on Saturday, chat. The 4th of July is the anniversary of my brother passing away, and I'm a little emo bitch. I'll just be honest. Yeah, I'm a little emo bitch. Okay, well, this is not good. You're sorry? It's okay. It's been a long time, but I just don't. Yeah. You say not an unk, then you call me unk. Make up your mind, Chris. I'll take unk. I mean, I'm 29.
Let's go.
Async would drive me crazy. I'd be like, go find my items now. I think I'm just gonna stay on top. You can't believe you're older than me? I know, you'll get there though. You know what? I don't need this lip. Oth, how are you today? So just add in Stardew. I should play Super Mario 3D World. I mean, I played it on stream before. 3D World's honestly probably like my least favorite 3D Mario, honestly. It was definitely like a thing of like, fuck, I've got one challenge. There's only one challenge I've never beat. I have to beat this challenge. There's only one thing that's caused me failure. And now that thing must die. Is buck 50? Which buck?
Let's go.
That's impossible, Off. It's impossible. 1-1. Well, I might have puzzled bad. More 1-1 clones. You know what? We just need 50 1-1 levels and then we'll be good. Fuck, it's got 1-2 in it as well. Which one of my Mario Maker 2 videos would I recommend? None of them. I recommend my newest Mecha Chameleon video. And... What else? I don't know if I want to do that to myself. Oh, cute. It's SMB level 1, SMB 2 level 1 now. Cute. Cute. Okay. Was it? Oh, I get what it wants me to do. I fucked up though. Shit. I was like, what the fuck does it need from me there? Shows you how much I know Mario Land. Which is ironic, because I've played Mario Land probably like 4 times this year, honestly. There we go. Bump, ba, bump. Thanks, guys. Okay, ignore that. Ignore that. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. These things happen, okay? Happen to the best of us. All right. Let's go. All right. Boom. Oh, lost levels now. I don't think that can actually have one of those in there because it's the first one in the game. But I guess it is probably a progressive power-up. That one is. Cute. Ignoring?
Let's go.
I don't have a ringtone. I don't know the last time my phone's not been on silent. Back when I could do like the Nokia ringtones though. I was a So Fresh So Clean ringtone guy, which is ironic because honestly one of my least favorite Outkast songs. Is that why I missed your calls? Yeah, because you call me all the time. Streamers definitely contact each other through telephone calls. It's the #1 way streamers contact each other. Chat, I woke up this morning. I checked my Instagram DMs. There was one from Starro Chris. And it was just a meme of, I'm sending you this because I jerked it to you earlier. And I was like, great. Great. That was exactly what it said. There's absolutely nothing to know anything. That was exactly what it said. Just for the record. Exactly what it said. Are new users restricted in Twitch chat? No. That was exactly what it said. Don't let him lie to you. Damn, I really crushed this. Look at me, I really crushed this. Yeah, it was awkward though, but I felt like, oh man, I should probably send it to Xwater. I should probably also send this to Xwater. He'd appreciate it. He'd want to know. You request no 6-7? What's the 6-7? You mean like the...
Let's go.
Do 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 do. Does B still hate 6-7? He's pretty... For someone that was like the most 6-7 kid of all 6-7 kids, he has gone on an anti... It's not cool anymore crusade about it. The kid flipped up fast. How many people played the CDI Nintendo games? There's not any games made by Nintendo for CDI. There's also Author Blues has definitely played them in chat. There's games made for CDI with Nintendo IPs. And it's because Nintendo and Philips were gonna like work on an extension for the Super Nintendo, like a CD player, and then Nintendo was like, nah, bitch, we ain't doing that. And Philips was like, oh, breach of contract. You better give us something. I've played Hotel Mario, and Hotel Mario is better than I thought it would be. That's not... I'm not saying it's a good game. That's not me in any way insinuating it's a good, fun game, but it is better than I thought it would be. Well, where's the key? Oh. There's the key. Better than Hostile Mario? Yeah, but at least in Hostile Mario, you get laid from some hot Spanish girl. Yeah, she claims her name's Daisy. Not according to the movies? Well, we can't. The movies. What's canon, right? In the movies, they change Cranky Kong from a grandpa to a father. They're erasing a whole generation of Kongs. Nintendo just acts like Donkey Kong Jr. never existed. Donkey Kong Jr. is the Chris Benoit of Nintendo. Except I think there's no way that what Donkey Kong Jr. did is as bad as what Chris Benoit did. Nobody ever liked Donkey Kong Jr.? I like Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong Jr. is a better game than Donkey Kong. He's better at math than Donkey Kong. I could do this all day. I didn't almost die right there. They have to because his political views. Oh, but Mario can run around in a red hat just fine. I'm sorry. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Do. So what he is, you don't play video games or do math? How did you get here? The video games I get, but how did you get in this stream with no math? Everyone knows we do math problems at the beginning of every stream. I did. Still working on today's math problem. So I am. I'm gonna start every stream with a math problem from here on out. That's how you're gonna get horse points unlocked from here from here on out, is a math problem. Bump bump bump.
Let's go.
Calculus is where I pieced out, so. That was an auto level.
Scenario Maker is still fun in 2020.
Calculus is easier than algebra. I took calc in freshman year, and then I didn't have to take another math class again, and I feel like that was a bad decision. Freshman year of high school, and I got to clep out of all math classes in college. I got to clep out of everything for the rest of high school. So that was a bad decision because I don't remember shit for anything. Stream got quiet. Dude, his auto levels are weirdly a problem. What's the 31st smallest prime number? Ah, dude, that's such a very specific question. 90... Is 93? 127? Damn. Damn, he set it up. He set it up too for the resub. 127 months, chat. That's as long as you can be subbed. No one is subbed longer than Chaos Composer. 93 isn't prime. Shit. Shit! Ninety % of stats folks are bad at math. I think you made that statistic up. I don't think that was a real statistic. I would challenge you to source that stat. Burner, no. One thing I will say is I think we have a chronic problem of people on the internet that don't know how to read basic graphs. I think that is a real thing. How many grams are in an eighth? Listen, there's 28 grams and change in an ounce. Everybody knows that. There's about 3.5 grams in an eighth of an ounce. 28.6. Yeah, that's just common math that everybody knows for no particular reason. 16 ounces in a pound. All relevant to day-to-day life. Exactly. Exactly. What's the challenge? Just don't die. That's the challenge. Keep going. No dying. In Mario, there's 1,000 ways to die. I missed that challenge. I wish we could bring that back in Mario Maker 2. I mean, I guess I could put together a little thing and it wouldn't be that bad. Oh, those were fun. First time I ever hit 10K subs was during 1,000 Ways to Die. Yeah. The Imperial system is dumb besides Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit's goated, but every other way we measure things is pretty fucking stupid. It makes no sense.
Let's go.
35% off gift subs is the roots of all math. Well, 35% off gift subs means that if you gift 35 subs, then they're free. And if you gift more than 35, you're gonna get money back. All right, one more. One more. I can't fuck around anymore, chat. This is it. Would you want to measure a car speed in kilometers per hour? What would be the problem with that? I mean, yeah, listen, I used to think like that, and then I watched F1, or literally just hit the little thing, the button on my car one time, and it just went boop, and magically it was in kilometers, and the world kept moving on. Yeah, I don't get what would be the problem, I guess. I gotta be honest, that doesn't sound that dramatic. The numbers are bigger, so I'd feel like I'm going faster. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I think you'd be fine. I don't think you'd have a problem switching. Ooh, that was almost death. Yeah, I think you'd be able to live through that. I just shoved that back in there.
Let's go.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry. Super Trick World. Math applies to the extreme heat your area is going through. I mean, it's just summer in the 2020s. Like, you're gonna have some extreme heat. At least you're not in, like, Arizona. Or maybe you are, actually. I don't know why I said at least you're not in some place. You might very well be in that place. Frick. One. You're in Dallas, the motherfucker's hot. Yo, it's hotter in Texas than it is. Like, I'm sorry, y'all deal with shit, fucking gnarly heat in Texas. There's just no way around it. It's miserable there, heat-wise. Because it's not even like it's like it's not like a dry heat. It's not like Nevada, you know? Fucking gnarly as shit. Oh my God, San Jose was gorgeous this weekend. I'm not gonna front. It's like 74 here today where I'm at. But granted, it just doesn't get super hot where I'm at anyway. Who do I need to kill? Too bad it's in San Jose. San Jose was where the wrestling match was, so it was wonderful for us. Man, Jose, it was Pride too. There was a lot going on actually. Well, that's bad. The weather? Yeah, the weather's been lit. You also don't have state tax in West Texas? Yeah, but your property taxes is going to be really, really expensive. You know, and your, you know, there's other things. It all adds up. I mean, Nevada is a cheaper state. Tennessee, you can save a good amount of money in. But like when you go to like Florida, Texas, like you end up kind of just getting shit on somewhere else tax wise, unless you're super rich.
Let's go.
Yeah, but if you're super rich, like who cares? Just pay taxes wherever. Yeah. Tennessee does have the high sales tax. You don't need to take a loan payment to pay your energy bills in Texas? I'm legitimately convinced that people in Texas think they live in a completely different country. Like, maybe just in America, it's not that much crazier no matter what. Yeah. What are you talking about? I don't even have a fucking electric company next year. Texas has rate hikes. Yeah, Texas obviously doesn't have a popular electric company. But listen, as a Californian, I also am not happy with any of my electric options either, okay?
Let's go.
We're like Texas and California, and hating their electric company is like the meme with the white hand and the black hand. Do I have a data center next door? They're literally taking the electricity from our town and giving it to a data center, yeah. I mean, obviously it's like slightly more complicated than that when it comes to like, you know, contracts and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, like, that's what's happening. Isn't this motherfucker supposed to have the ball? Two. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad that happened now. Like, imagine that happened earlier. Well, yeah, PG&E is extra shitty because, like, it's one thing to just let the power go out. I could deal with that. It's that they let the power go out and then they cause a forest fire.
Let's go.
Now that I don't like. All right. 1. Do 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 do. Monopolies are a symptom of capitalism. That's what the game Monopoly is about. Do 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 do. Is that why Monopoly makes you hate your friends? Kinda. Kinda. Do 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 do. That worked out really good. You're not supposed to enjoy Monopoly as a game? No, I just think it's one of those situations where you're... Yeah, I mean, Monopoly is supposed to be like one person has a good time and everyone else sucks. Everyone else has a bad time. Suck it, rest of the world. Oh, that's how we start right there. Your sister refuses to play Monopoly now? I think most Monopoly games go like a few ways. Like, right, there's only a few ways a Monopoly game can really go. Number one, someone takes advantage of someone that's just dumb. You know what I mean? They don't understand that owning Park Place and Boardwalk is not as valuable as owning St. James Place, the Oranges, and Indiana Avenue. You know what I mean? The Oranges and the Reds. All right, the Orange and the Reds is just the most valuable. So it usually involves taking advantage of that person, or the other option, which is someone gets bored of playing, and so they just trade someone all their shit. Yeah. I don't like how you can take advantage of going to jail. Like, after a certain point, going to jail is just better. I mean, I get why. I mean, Monopoly is just like, it's a very classic game. It's not like, I don't know, it's like a decent game to like play with kids, and that like it helps them like learn to count money and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's good for a lot of stuff. In that way, but it's not a good board game, no. I don't think like Catan's not immune to the... Catan honestly has the same problems Monopoly ends up having, except it's a lot faster and more fun. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever actually play Catan again, honestly. Because all my board game people will never play Catan. Yeah, the subathon where I first played Catan, yeah, that was bad. I had a good time though.
Let's go.
Do 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 do. How's the D&D campaign going? We have our finale on Sunday, so hopefully it goes really well. I don't see a way that they're gonna lose, but I am doing the classic Boss fight. Boss dies. Boss comes back in a new phase. Much bigger. Bro. Second phase, motherfuckers. No, it's actually the demon that... So my son wanted to involve... So my son watched our D&D campaign that we did at my subathon, and then he wanted to involve the demon that Uncle Mickey has. You guys gotta understand one thing. Fuck. In my son's mind, X-Water is the coolest human alive. When X-Water comes here, X-Water like reads to him, puts him night, like like X-Water has like a little thing with him every day. He watches X-Water on YouTube. Like Uncle Mickey is definitely my son's favorite uncle. Which is really hurtful because he has a real uncle that lives right here, 5 minutes away. Yeah, but X-Water, I mean, like, X-Water goes out of his way to do really cool, nice things.
Let's go.
I'm not saying he's not the coolest human alive, but he is in a class all his own to my son. My son likes him more than he likes Mark Rober. I don't know if any of y'all have children, but liking any YouTuber over Mark Rober is a pretty big deal for a child. Nah, you know what? His real uncle could have handled it. He could bang out. He could do what Uncle Mickey does. It's just Uncle Mickey's on a different level. Does my son have a cell phone? He's 7. He's got a fucking Apple tracker in his shoe. Dude, he fucking anything Mark Rober's selling, my kid's trying to buy. I'm like, you motherfucker, Mark Rober, stop it with your goddamn capitalism here. Who's my kid's favorite wrestler? I don't know. Maybe Io Sky or Rhea Ripley. I know it's definitely a woman wrestler because he gets mighty quiet when women's matches come on. It's like he's discovering something. Base. Bro, I showed my son an Aaliyah video the other day and he's fucking drooled. We're done. We're done. Yeah, okay, so like you hear the story about like, you know, when kids come out to their parents and the parents like, I've known since you were 5. I've known since you were 4, right? We watched a, you know, the girl who was Little Mermaid, the new Little Mermaid, her sister Chloe, did a show, a Bonnaroo show. It was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We watched it on TV. And I saw my little 4-year-old boy. I literally saw him like I saw it happen in his eyes. Like I saw his sexuality, his sexual awakening. Like I literally witnessed him have his first like, oh my God, that's a pretty human. You know what I mean? Like I witnessed it. And it's held up. It's held up. He likes dark-skinned women. That is his thing. We're gonna work to make sure it's a respectable, non-fetish thing. We're gonna work real hard as he gets older. But I would say his even his first grade crushes are all fitting a certain genre. Fuck. Just don't let him get dreads. He's got mohawk right now. Has he seen Jade Cargill? I honestly, I don't think my son's ready for Jade Cargill yet. He watched a Beyonce video and he was like, she's so pretty. Can I kiss her? Can I kiss the TV? And I'm like, no, you can't kiss anyone because the TV can't give consent. It was a whole thing. He needs a no regrets stat. Does he see Zendaya? Oh, maybe. I'd probably not know. He did love her voice. He just loved her in general, I would say. I'd say he was drunk in love at that point. He be all night. Surfboard. Sydney Sweeney is not going to do it from him, Tino. Tino, I don't know if you paid attention to everything we were just talking about. Like his father, Sydney Sweeney's not going to do it for him. But also like his father, Aaliyah does it for him real hard. You think your 3-year-old loves Miss Rachel? It's because Miss Rachel is fucking awesome. You missed certain parts? I feel like you missed the whole conversation. No, Sydney Sweeney doesn't hit for me. Honestly. I'm not being like don't get me wrong, chat. Like I'm not trying to be like one of these people that's like, yeah, I wouldn't. No, of course, okay, right? I'm not stupid. I'm still a person, all right? I'm not saying, but like, not even in my top 30, 40, 50, even close, you know? Yeah, not even anywhere in there. Don't show him Sinners? Well, it's a rated R movie, so I'm not going to show my kid that. Yeah. You dump your husband for her? You're gay for Jade? I get it. Yeah, Sydney Sweeney's hot, but she's not sexy. There's cute, hot, sexy. They're 3 different things. And yeah. Prime era making good. The 21 questions video would crush him. I definitely like Margot Robbie significantly more than like Sydney Sweeney if we're just comparing like blonde ladies. But I think that has more to do with like Margot Robbie's made a lot of really good movies. She's made a plethora of movies that I think are very good. I don't know. Yeah, I think that would probably be it. Talent's hot, chat. Yeah. I wouldn't say like I'm a very like everybody's hot and then you get hotter or less hot on your personality. Chat. I think I'm gonna call it for today. Tomorrow we're gonna be on a little early again. I need to finish that ROM hack that we started. I might be on my other account, my alt account, which I haven't been on in a while, but I might be on my alt account a little bit later because I might need some help with testing things. I'm going to be working on my horse game tonight. But overall, I just really want to say thank y'all so much for letting me. I know I say it every day, but I really, really mean it. I'm so fucking grateful to be a full-time streamer. It's not something I take for granted or anything. I am just incredibly grateful to be here and to do these things. Chat, we're gonna raid Distortion. And Distortion is playing Mina the Howler, and we're gonna raid him with, Mina has a hot bingo. Mina Bingo is so hot right now. Actually, that's it. Mina Bingo is so hot right now. Yes. Mina Bingo is so hot right now. Can I be real? I think Sydney Sweeney dating Scooter Braun makes me think she's a significantly less hot person than she is. You need to tell me something private? If you're just send me the nude. Just send me the nude, fat black pastor Swayze. That's the raid call right there. Raid Mina Bingo is so hot right now. Cut, copy, and paste that one. Cut, copy, and paste that one. Yeah. All right. Raid Distortion. Please blow up his chat a little bit. He's got a lot of viewers, so like make yourselves a little known. Mina Bingo is so hot right now. And then when he's like, Mina Bingo, you guys got to be like, yes, Mina Bingo. Mina Bingo. Mina Bingo. But why male models?